to my YouTube channel. My name is Harish. Today we are going to talk about universe. First, the Big Bang is 13.7 billion years ago. It where the universe expanded into a giant thing, even bigger than the superclusters. Next, here are superclusters. It is a big collection of clusters. Clusters mean a big collection of galaxies. Galaxies means which have many stars in their arms. But there are three types: elliptical galaxies, active galaxies, spiral galaxy, and barred spiral galaxy. The example of our elliptical galaxy is Andromeda, as the collision of Andromeda and Milky Way. An example of spiral galaxy is Andromeda. Next, the great example of barred spiral galaxy is our Milky Way. Let's talk about Milky Way. Milky Way is a galaxy that has a supermassive black hole named Sagittarius A, and it has 5 arms known as the Sagittarius arm, Perseus arm, Orion arm, Cygnus arm, and globular cluster arm. In the Orion arm, that is our home arm. In that, our solar system is very tiny but very bright. Now let's talk about our solar system. Our solar system has 17 planets orbiting around it, but 8 of them are planets and the remaining others are dwarf planets. First is Mercury. It is the closest planet to the Sun. It is the second hottest planet in the solar system. Next here is Venus. It is the hottest planet in the solar system, which has a very thick atmosphere and no magnetic field, made entirely of carbon dioxide. Extremely small meteorites don't crash into Venus. It will go back again, but very large meteorites can go, but in the atmosphere it breaks to small and go into the craters, form craters. Earth, our home planet, is the third planet from our Sun. It is the only planet to know life in our solar system. But NASA have been found many planets, but they divided into 2 categories: Kepler's and Lisa's. Next, here is Mars, our home in the nearest future. When Earth turns uninhabitable, Mars is the best place to known for life. That time, the Sun becomes as a red giant. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system and the mass of 162 Earths. It has the biggest storm in the solar system, known as the Great Red Spot. Saturn is the only planet with rings, but other Jovian planets also have rings, such as Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. But Saturn is the biggest of them. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun and the coldest planet known in the solar system, while it's closer to the Sun than Neptune. Because it is bigger than Neptune, so having many amounts of methane, hydrogen, helium, and considering other cooling things. Neptune. Neptune is the eighth planet from the Sun and it is known as the ice giant. It has a storm that is the second biggest in our solar system, known as the Great Dark Spot. Let's talk about Pluto, the first of the dwarf planets, or the second of the dwarf planets. First is Ceres as an asteroid and a dwarf planet. Why is an asteroid plus dwarf planet? It is in the asteroid belt, not in the Kuiper belt like other dwarf planets. So it is the hottest dwarf planet and the closest dwarf planet to the Sun and the biggest asteroid in the solar system and the smallest dwarf planet. Pluto is the largest of the dwarf planets. Pluto, we thought it was a planet, but NASA classified it as a dwarf planet in 2006 because they found others too, such as Ceres, Pluto, Eris, Makemake, Haumea, Quaoar, Sedna. So they ejected out of our planet status. Eris is the second largest dwarf planet in the solar system. It is mainly made up of nitrogen ice, which is colder than our nitrogen in the earth. Next is Makemake. It is named after an island. Next is Haumea, the last non-spherical planet. Next, here is Sedna. It is a dwarf planet, but 2.9 light days away from the Sun. Next is Quaoar. This is the last spherical planet and the last dwarf planet in our solar system. It is the mainly coldest of the dwarf planets. Let's talk about constellations. Constellations are pictures in the sky when you connect those stars. But some in that look like constellations, but they are not constellations. They are asteroids. Great examples of constellations are many, but there are 88 in the Earth it can show. But some of them is excited. First, let's talk about Gemini. Gemini is a twins. Next is Orion. It's a hunter. Next is Andromeda. It's a princess, where the Andromeda galaxy is located. Next is Ribla. It is scale. Next is Triangulum, which is a triangular scale. And Antlia is an air pump. Cygnus a bird. Ursa Major a bear, the great bear. Canis Major, the great dog, or the greater dog. And finally, there is Virgo, which has the hottest place in the universe, a cluster with galaxies in one galaxy. Next is the stars. The brightest star in the night sky is Sirius, while the second brightest Canopus and the seventh brightest Betelgeuse. But the largest we can see, the largest till 2014 was UY Scuti, but after it was VY Canis Majoris, or maybe even Betelgeuse. Next, let's talk about nebulas. The famous nebula or the famous star-birth nebula is Orion Nebula, where stars born very fast. Only brown dwarfs, but they go into main sequence star like our suns. Stars, like stars. Next is supernova revenant nebulas, also known as SNR. The famous of them is Crab Nebula. It is also known as M1. And Andromeda known as M31. The greatest of the S3 as we can see is Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Diamond, Kite, Kids. My favorite in this is Kids. Next is meteor showers. When meteors come into Earth, they are shooting stars, but they are not really shooting stars. They are meteors that kill people. The Katy event extinction also when the dinosaurs died, but they didn't die. They were died because asteroids and meteoroids hit them. Next, after some years, Bennu will crash into Earth. It goes 4.5 billion years ago and shows the solar system how it was formed. This is the end of our episode.